Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the channel. And you know what's crazy? Today I have a car review. And it's not just any car review. Somebody actually handed me the keys to a Mercedes Benz. So let's get this thing started. I'm going to review this car, take this car out for a drive, tell you what I like and don't like about it. So far, there's not anything I don't like about it. This car is pretty sweet. So stick around. Stay tuned. When you guys first get in this car, your start button will actually blink. See it pulsing? Letting you know it's ready to turn on. Good afternoon, YouTube, and do I have something special for you today? Today I'm doing a car review, and as you can see, I'm not in the Ford Explorer Sport. I'm in a Mercedes Benz E300. This is a 2017. This is the 10th edition as far as the E-Series Mercedes Benz. This is their latest and greatest, the newest edition. They have added a 9-speed transmission, and just from driving this car for a few minutes, I can already tell you it feels very smooth. Immediately I can tell the difference. Quick, responsive shifts. This car is really a gem. Between the seats, the bolstering, and the leather, luxury. Luxury is the only thing I can describe this car as. I want to thank the owner. The owner is a subscriber of mine. She had asked me to do a car review on her vehicle, so here we go. Like I said, this is a 2017 Mercedes Benz E-Class 300. While I'm driving, I'm going to show you around the interface and the interior of the car. It is really a special car. I tell you what, my first impression of this car was just land yacht. It's a grocery getter, overpriced sedan. But I'll tell you what, for the price that this car comes in at, the money is well worth it. I'm super impressed. Little confusing though, and I'll express some of those things now. Being a first-time Mercedes-Benz driver, I couldn't adjust the seat. I'm reaching over here where 99% of car manufacturers put seat adjustments, and where did I find them? I found them on the door. So it's right here above your hand where you would, and then you got heated leather seats, adjustable positions, memory. It's pretty intricate. So yeah, once I got the seat adjusted, then I'm just trying to figure out how to switch this thing into gear. Because again, on a normal car, there's nothing here for you to switch gears. So then I'm looking around here. I really don't see anything. In this position, this little switch right here, for me, it adjusts my windshield wipers. For this car, it is the gear select. So it looks just like a windshield wiper handle that would be found on most vehicles. But this, in fact, is the gear select. You hold it up, hold it down to switch into between neutral, park, reverse, drive, things like that. But yeah, then you got a series of backup cameras, a series of road sensors. You know this car will change lanes by itself. Once you're set up and on the highway, it's constantly monitoring your speed. It's adjusting the handling of the suspension. Again, this is my first Mercedes-Benz, so I'm by no means an expert. You're getting my opinion because why not, right? Being the fact that this is my first time riding in a Mercedes-Benz or driving a Mercedes-Benz, especially one of this caliber, how do I like it? What do I think about it? So it's pretty neat. I actually enjoy it. So I'm going to pull over here. We're going to do a little photo shoot. We're going to talk a little bit about the vehicle. I'm going to highlight some of the things that this vehicle offers, and then I don't know, we'll see. What do you guys want to see? You guys want to know how fast this is. Is it fast? What's the top speed? So I'm going to show you something like that.
The 2017 E-Class is the 10th evolution of a line that started in 1953. Chief Engineer Michael Keltz calls it one of the most intelligent machines ever made. It's slightly larger, more richly appointed, and maybe better looking than its predecessor. But if there was an overriding theme to the new E300, it's probably stuff. It debuts with an unprecedented level of safety and autonomous operating technology. The 4-cylinder, single-turbo engine produces 241 horsepower and 273 foot-pounds of torque. That leaves the new E300 only 61 ponies shy of the old 350 V6. Though its torque is identical with only 43 less displacement, compared to the other 2.0 turbos in its class, the E300 is surpassed in both horsepower and torque only by one vehicle, the Cadillac CTS. New for 2017 is a 9-speed gearbox. Now as for the stuff, where do I begin? Drive Pilot with active lane change assist works the gas, the brake, the steering, all at speeds of up to 130 miles per hour, without driver intervention. It will even change lanes by itself. All you have to do is hit the turn signal. The cameras and the radars will do the rest. Active brake assist with cross-traffic function will slam on the brakes at an intersection if it sees the cross-traffic that the driver misses. Evasive steering assist essentially assumes steering control when the driver deliberately or instinctively jerks the wheel in a potentially hazardous situation, then guides the E300 around whatever obstacle lie ahead, and will also countersteer in case of a skid. Remote Parking Pilot function allows this E300 to be moved into or out of garages or parking spaces autonomously, initiated with a smartphone app after the occupants have climbed out or before they've even climbed in. The app can be used as a vehicle key also. Passive safety enhancements include rear seatbelt airbags and pre-safe sound and impulse, which simply means this E300 senses an impending collision, and the pre-safe sound emits an electronically generated frequency to trigger the stapedus effect in the human ear. It is a natural defense mechanism that limits eardrum damage during a crash. Base MSRP for this vehicle is around $60,000. With available trim options and spec levels, you can see prices in upwards of $70,000.
So there you have it. That's a detailed video of the outside of this car. One thing I did notice that when you do get in this car and you first apply the seatbelt actually, let's see if I can get it to do it. You see that? Right there, the seatbelt automatically adjusted after you clip it in to give you a better feel. So again, this isn't, I haven't been driving this car very long, you know, this is just a test drive, so maybe you can set that, I'm not sure, but I do know this is the first vehicle on the market with touch sensitive buttons here on the display here for the steering wheel. You can swipe your fingers across it like that, just like anybody has their smartphones. You can scroll through the menu just like that with just twiddling your thumbs and going over that. You can control the menu here, just swiping your finger through. Pretty neat. I'm going to leave it on that because if you didn't know, I have a need for speed. So I'm going to see what this Mercedes Benz E300, with the owner's permission, can do. Yeah, here we go. We're on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, and we're going to Mexico. I think Mercedes Benz now claims that once you hit 88 miles per hour, you actually travel back in time. I don't know if it's true or not, but we're about to find out. So I don't know how many hours I don't know how many hours to Mexico it is, but I really don't have time to drive all the way down there. So I'm gonna go down there with magic. All right, now we're in Mexico and we're gonna get this thing started. So the federales here seem to be preoccupied. I did notice some of them on the way up here were busy with an accident, so we should not be bothered here in this run. I'm on the same famous Mexican highway that I was on for the Ford Explorer Sport top speed test. It is the main highway between Mexico and New Mexico. Okay, one more turn and we are ready. Not getting in it yet, not getting in it yet. Here we go. .130 is where the electronic speed is limited to. You cannot go faster than that unless you get it tuned. So now we know a 2017 Mercedes Benz E300 can go 130 from the factory until Mercedes Benz limits you. Whew, what a long trip. That road to Mexico is pretty long, lengthy, and you know, you can't drive 130 the whole way back, so it takes some time. So what I did for you guys is I put the same shirt on, right? Save some editing later, so you guys can, you know, say that I did this all in one take, and then you know, do whatever you want. But no, close to my house here is 2 figure eights up here in Northeast PA for all you trolls. I'm going to go around these figure eights, and I want to feel this electronic stability ride suspension. I want to feel this thing kick in and stiffen up the car, and I'll take you guys along with me. Okay, I actually felt it get stiffer in the right front. Wow. There we go. I'm going to get into it a little bit. Amazing. You can actually feel the car stiffen up side to side. I was heading to the left, so the right side of the car was stiffened. And then when I made that immediate right and got back into it, the left side of the car, it was amazing. So here we're going to try it again. Wow. I really like the response of this vehicle. So there you have it, guys. Go out there and get yourself a Mercedes Benz E-300. It is my recommendation so far for 2017. It's probably the best car that I've test driven yet to this day. So if any of you out there want to get in touch with me, simplyfast570@gmail.com. I can certainly do a photo shoot and do a complete episode on test driving and reviewing your vehicle. I'll be more than happy to give my honest opinion, good or bad. So again, I'm going to sign off. If you aren't a current subscriber, please do so. Hit that like button and enjoy.